Crush 40 are pretty much the goats of Sonic music. They produce multiple songs for the series such as Live and Learn, Open Your Heart, and What I'm Made Of. Hell, they're even popping up at games today. I put T-Lop so high on the list because he creates easily some of my favorite Sonic OSTs, like Mania and parts of Superstars, more on that in a minute. Known for his godlike guitar work for Crush 40 and creating banger after banger after banger of soundtracks, Jim Sanoa has made quite a bit of a name for himself, for the most part. Since day one, there have already been Sonic OSTs slapped on Spotify. However, few of them have errors that are mostly in the names. And other than a few mistakes here and there, they're very well put together. The vocalist of Singing with Sirens, he produced a hell of a lot of music for Sonic Frontiers and even performs at live events. The remix of the character themes for Adventure 2 improves on the original adventures in every kind of way. Hell, even My Sweet Passion, which by the way, Amy isn't even playable, got an absolutely massive buff. There is a crazy amount of Sonic fan music to be had. Hell, even Johnny goddamn Giovanelli even shows up for some of these. For obvious reasons, there are a lot of Sonic vinyls, and some of these are crazy rare for some reason. The instrumentals to the 06 scenes have never been officially released for some reason, but at least they can easily find on YouTube. Crush 40 has produced many songs without Sega's involvement whatsoever, and they're really underrated and go really hard. The Japanese version of Vandalize actually blurts out fuck. The line was changed from fuck the pain away to fight the pain away in the English version. An uncensored English version could exist, but we don't know. But even if it doesn't, multiple edits of it being left in have been made. Since Sega can't let us have good things without a stupid ass cat, the songs you collect by beating missions and collecting red rings have weird cutoffs for some reason. This is most notable in songs like Live and Learn. Despite how beloved 100P's music is, he's done some pretty controversial things in the past, like claiming he wasn't paid for a cover he did with Emmy Jones despite the proof existing, and he even tried to pull this bullshit with Sega themselves, to even sending threatening messages. Motherfuck! He even tried to send threatening messages to Emmy herself. It's kind of a shame given how good his music is. Speed Me Up, the main vocal track for the Sonic movie, has a weirdly rich and interesting history, to the point where almost everything about the song became different after Juice's unfortunate death. From what we know, there are two alternate versions of Live and Learn, one of which you hear at the title screen, the next you hear about the stage select. These guys have pretty much made a name for himself for seeing endless possibilities, and I just thought I'd let it be known that the modern voice of Chuck E. Cheese, voiced by the lead singer Jared Reddick. So, future Iron here. I just realized I'm an idiot. That's the song for Windy Valley. The song for Windy Valley is actually a remix of a song for Sonic 3D Blast. The version of Sonic 3 that was on Sonic Origins has a massive music change. This was to remove Michael Jackson's influence from the game, and instead of using the music from the PC port, they used the music from the prototype, and yeah, these are mostly no bueno. The demo version of Cityscape has a way bigger focus on the guitar, and the percussion takes a massive backseat. Also known as Nate Wants to Battle, he performed at 30th anniversary live events, and even made a song for Frontiers called One Way Dream. You didn't see that f***ing score, you understand me? Sonic CD's soundtrack is divided into two versions, and I prefer the Japanese soundtrack. This music is used for the Origins version of Sonic 3, Or, you know, it tries to be it. Since, unlike the Origins version, this actually sounds kind of nice. The 2016 live performances are infamous, just simply out of control the crowd got. Hell, during the Sonic Heroes performance, Johnny gave some dude a microphone and... You know how it went. It's also infamous for a loud buzzing that was heard throughout the event. Yeah, so this thing's kind of a shit show, but at least Mania Forces were announced. When I say this, it doesn't just mean alternate versions of the Japanese opening. I mean versions produced in different parts of the world, like the European opening, which goes hard. The E3 trailer for Adventure 2 features this music that's never heard anywhere else in the game. It's a true oddity given how weird it sounds. In the files of 06, there exists an alternate instrumental of his world that was used at E3. The trailer for Sonic Riders uses a different version of Sonic Speed Riders and the vocals are slightly tuned out. The electric guitar has more of a focus. This version of What I'm Made Of is very different. Like, the instruments not sounding as refined and the vocals just repeating one line. This isn't just a problem with Superstars, but it is one of its biggest offenders. Genesis Noise specifically has developed the habit of using what sounds like a Genesis soundboard, with the soundtrack for Sonic 4 and Fang's boss theme being one of its biggest offenders. Some of these almost sound unlistenable.